brushes against Amelia's legs, scratchy as fancy tights. The petticoat is nice and stiff because it is held in place with another child's bones. "What has your mother done this time?" Mrs. Prim says, gesturing toward outside. Amelia shrugs. The ice is a tiny sliver against her cheek, a bitten-off nail. Amelia's mother is still on the bench. She is uncrossing her arms and crossing them back, as if the baby is inside her still. Her fists curl uncomfortably around the cradle bars of her ribs. Mrs. Prim sighs loudly and fully, as if she is blowing out a cake full of birthday candles. "This is my day off, you know. I'm not supposed to be here at all. Mr. Prim is waiting for me at home." Mrs. Prim does not have any children of her own. She does not like children. She and Mr. Prim are wildly, wildly in love. Amelia has never met Mr. Prim, and thank goodness, Mrs. Prim is difficult enough. She is a real handful. The ice inside Amelia's mouth disappears. Amelia did not need to swallow to make it go away. It is just gone. "Mr. Prim and I had a whole evening planned," Mrs. Prim is saying. Amelia opens the freezer door again. The shredded cheese on the lasagna looks like it could be confetti. She sticks her finger through the cellophane. There is a small pop that is only a sound for her fingertip. "Naughty pig," Mrs. Prim says, interrupting herself. She is gripping Amelia's arm all at once. Amelia struggles, but she can't free herself. Mrs. Prim slams the freezer door shut. There is a whoosh of cold air. Then nothing. "Let me go," Amelia says. Mrs. Prim twists Amelia's arm tighter. Mrs. Prim is giving her an Indian burn. Skin flakes into the air. Amelia's arm may fall off. This is not totally impossible. She has seen it happen before with long balloons. The trick is to keep turning. And then Mrs. Prim stops, abruptly, mid-twist. "That was a warning," Mrs. Prim says. She wipes her hands in the folds of her apron. For a moment her hands disappear entirely into the creases, but then they are back. Amelia rubs her arm. She feels as if she has swallowed a piece of ice whole. But she has not. That ice was melted into nothing. Amelia leans over the crib to pet her baby sister. Well, she is not really her baby sister. Mrs. Prim says the baby is a changeling. Witches have the real baby. The witches live near the train tracks, in a house that looks like a pile of leaves. Amelia has seen this house, but she has never knocked on the door, because the house has always looked to her like leaves. This was before Mrs. Prim came to stay, of course. She has taught Amelia what to look for. Danger is all around. There are also werewolves. The father of the next-door boys is a werewolf. Amelia watches him now as he leaves his house. He leaves without turning on any lights. His house is not like hers. It stays asleep at night. There are all those boys. They need their rest. They need to do their homework. This is what their mother yells to Amelia when the sky is dark and Amelia must resort to hopping inside the squares of invisible hopscotch boards. Amelia stands on the radiator and watches the next-door werewolf cross his yard. He sits next to Amelia's mother on the bench. He sits very close to her. Mrs. Prim glances up from her knitting. Her needles look like enormous cockroach antennae. "There isn't even a yarn string of space between them," she observes. Of course not. He is a werewolf. He needs to press his face to Amelia's mother's neck, as he is doing now, to get to the blood. Amelia cannot see well enough, even standing on the radiator in the changeling's nursery, because they are outside and she is inside, and so she asks Mrs. Prim to describe what they are doing. Mrs. Prim has perfect vision, also X-ray. She can see through skin all the way down to the bone. This is how she knows the system.